Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. With this video I got a quick little how-to on how to disassemble a 99 to 04 Mustang door for paint. First thing you're going to want to start with is the speaker cover. It's just clipped on. You're just going to want to grab it from the outsides, squeeze, and pull it off. Alright, so once you got that cover off, you just grab a Phillips screwdriver, remove that one screw, and that whole tweeter assembly will come down, and all you have to do is unclip it. Alright, then next up is the handle cup or pull cup, whatever you want to call that thing. You'll see a notch on the top side of it. You want to stick your trim tool in there or a flat blade screwdriver and just pop that thing out. Just try not to break the clips on it. And then it's just got a couple clips for the power mirror and the windows. You just want to unclip those. Alright, there's also two Phillips screws that hold the plug actually to the window switch. You want to take those out as well. Alright, so once you have that pull cup out of the way, you'll see two Phillips screws. You want to remove those because that's what holds most of the interior panel to the door shell. Alright, next up is the handle trim. You just want to pull out on it, stick your trim tool in there and pop that thing out. Nothing holds that in but clips. Alright, next up is that push pin that everyone always misses when they try to take their interior door apart. It's right on the inside. You got to open your door all the way, and it's down by your speaker there on the bottom. Just pop that thing out. Alright, at this point all the fasteners are out, so all you got to do is just grab that panel and lift up on it and pop it out of the mounting holes. Alright, so once your interior is out of the way, you want to grab an 11mm socket, and you have three nuts that hold the mirror on. You want to take those out, unclip the wiring harness for the mirror, and that whole thing can be fed through the hole in the door. Alright, so now that your mirror is out of the way, you can work on that belt molding. It's mostly clipped on, but you'll see on the back edge inside the door there's a rivet that holds it on. A lot of people miss that. You're going to have to drill that out, and then from the outside you can get your trim tools in there and you can pop that belt molding off. Alright, next up you just want to grab that moisture barrier that's kind of tacked down with some glue in some spots. You just want to grab it from the outside. You only need to remove about half of it on the back half of the door. Just fold it over out of the way so you can get inside to work on the handle and the door lock assembly. Alright, so you're going to want to fish your hands up behind the door handle there. There's two 11mm nuts that hold the exterior door handle on. You're going to want to try to get those off. Alright, so once you have those door handle nuts off, you can just pull it from the outside away from the car and disconnect the handle rod. You can kind of leave it hanging out by the hole there, so you can open the door while you're working on the car. Alright, so next up is the key lock assembly. You want to fish your hand up in that same area underneath the door handle. You'll kind of feel a little tab. It's just a clip. It's kind of like a C-clip that just clips around the assembly there. You just want to pull that out, and your lock assembly, you'll see, will fall out through the front of the door shell there. And it's the same deal. Just disconnect the rod, and you can just let it hang out. Alright, that should do it. That should be everything you need to take off to actually get a clean paint job on this year Mustang. So if you found this video helpful to you, subscribe to the channel please, like the video, and we'll see you on the next one.